Hello everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Course to Course, where I play courses from coast to coast. We are at the Redwood Curtain in Arcata, California. The first hole, quite uphill, 176 feet. I'm throwing my spruce up the right side here. I noticed a pretty big hyzer gap. And I have a lot of nature appreciation segments in this episode, so let me know what you think about having a lot of nature appreciation clips. I just was pretty in awe at this course as I make a nice birdie putt there. The nature was incredible. The trees were amazing. There's still a lot of old growth redwood trees there, and it's something to see for sure. Hole 2, I'm on a stump of a redwood tree. I could not find the tee pad. I hadn't met any locals yet, and I was looking around for a tee pad forever, and there was a sign pretty close to that stump that I had to climb on top of. And Lorianne thankfully filmed the tee shot. It was a standstill from a tree stump. So I don't know if I played the hole correctly, but I took the birdie. Hole 3, 314 feet, a little left to right moving fairway with a gap way down the fairway. And I felt like the forehand was the only way that you could get there. And my forehand isn't great. It's a work in progress, but at least I made the gap, and I tap in a par. This is the part of the course where I started noticing a little bit of gravel in spots where the tee pads were. So I did find some tee pads very easily, but yeah, if you're coming here to play, hopefully there are some locals around. When they ask you if you want to play through, just say, no, I'd like to follow you, as that putt pops out the right side. But yeah, just play behind somebody that knows the course very well. Hole 5, I pushed this sycamore a little bit to the right side of the basket, and I was a little surprised at the putt that I had coming up here as I show some of the nice big trees, and almost drained that one. Tap in the easy par here. Hole 6, 362 feet. I think this distance is wrong because I'm throwing a comet here, a late turning comet, and then it goes downhill quite a bit. As you can see here, after you get through that gap where Palmer is, it goes down a bit. I'd say it was maybe 280, 290 max. I think the distance was off, but we put ourselves in circle 1 here for a nice birdie putt. Look at how steep it is behind the basket there on the right side. And we make that putt barely as Palmer watches on, and we're 3 down through 6 holes. Hole 7, Lorianne's down there spotting. This is also a very downhill hole. Just a beautiful fairway though. And that stump is bigger than a minivan, just so you know. There's not a lot of context for the size of some of these trees, but just believe me when I say they're the biggest trees you have ever seen. And we'll take an easy par there. We went long on the drive. Hole 8, 290 feet. I have caught up to some locals, and they asked me to play through, and I said no, because I needed to know where the tee pads were. And we throw a wizard here actually up the right side because it's also quite downhill. We're trying to figure out how this tree is still standing, as it's mostly burnt out. And we make another good birdie. I could see this course being really hard when it's very wet out. As we approach hole 9, 300 feet, kind of a skip shot around the corner. I could see it getting very muddy, and if you don't know your way around, it can be difficult, but the conditions were great today. I got no skip on that one somehow, and then I tap in the par. No problem there. Hole 10, 283 feet. I've decided to now play with the 2 locals who were showing me around, They graciously offered to play a few more holes with me before they took off. Thank you guys so much for doing that. If you ever watch this, and we throw a pretty good drive with the AGL Magnolia. And I felt really good about that birdie putt, about 25 feet, straddling a very large log. And we moved to hole 11, 187 feet, a little water carry here. And I thought it would be really cool to ace, but I threw it way too high, and I kick off that tree and then get stopped by that bush when I probably should have been like 70 long, but we make the putt. And 6 down through 11. Look at this. It's trees growing out of this giant base of a redwood tree. How can you see that and just not be in awe? I had to stop and look at that for a while as we go up the gut with the spruce. And again, that stump, minivan sized. And right now, Palmer is bringing a very large stick to some people who are just walking on the trail there. As we make a birdie, Palmer's making friends. It's a beautiful day at Redwood Curtain.
Please be impressed.
Hole 13 says 441. Might be right. I don't think it's that far. I feel like if you hit this gap, you can pierce through all the way to the basket. And I just didn't get enough turn on it. I hit pretty early. And then I have a weird kind of flex shot that I was trying to throw here, like move to the right and then quickly back to the left. And I just didn't turn it enough, and I hit the trees kind of straight in front of me. I was trying to miss those to the right. And then I have a big 80, 90 foot jump putt here. I wasn't really trying to make it. I was just trying to put it close, and I get saved by a tree. And I take a really ugly bogey, but I'll take what the course will give me. Hole 14, it took so long to find where this basket was because the locals had then left me. They said they were done playing. So I could not find this basket for at least 30 minutes, I promise you. And I throw an AGL Magnolia over that kind of stump of a redwood there as we look at how tall these trees are. If you're in the Midwest, you're not seeing trees this big. If you're in Arizona, you don't even know what trees are. And then you come here, and it's just incredible. I was speechless. Nice birdie there. Hole 15, a pretty far downhill hole. Very tight gaps down by the basket. You kind of just got to get lucky here. And I didn't flip that wizard up, and I got lucky and kicked kind of short right of the basket. We make a cool downhill straddle putt. Hole 16, 309 feet. This one's kind of going up towards where that basket was we just played. Kind of an uphill shot, a little bit of a turnover. And we were parked. I kind of thought I might cut roll, but Comet landed nice and flat after it passed that stump, and we tap it in. Hole 17, 199 feet. It's straight ahead. It's probably the most open gap on the course. Nice little step walkway cut into a fallen log here. Course designers and people who do course maintenance, you gotta take notes. That was cute. I liked it. We take another birdie here on hole 17. That nice infinity logo there. I noticed the course was called Par Infinity or something like that, maybe at one time on the sign up by the first tee pad. I'm throwing a Magnolia on hole 18. Just did not flip it up enough, and it kind of leaks left. That stump on the left is so big. I just wish you could know, as I almost make this pretty incredible circle 2 bid and tap in that par. And we finish 10 down at the Redwood Curtain. Yes, it did take me 4 hours to play that course. I just want you to know that time there is correct. But thanks y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and please let me know, should I have more nature appreciation moments in these videos, or did you only come for disc golf? Thanks so much for watching. Take care.